Hello everyone, it's Autumn from Stitching Along. I'm here to kind of do a WIP parade slash mid-August update. I did mention that I would try to be back in about 2 weeks since my last update. I sort of made it. It's been really busy um, trying to get things together for my daughter. She's going to be starting school pretty soon. Um, I'm going to be doing the online class, and I'm trying to also just make the best of what's left of summer. We've been doing lots of outdoor activities, the best we can when there is a lot of smoke where we are. We are dealing with a lot of forest fires. So we've been still going to the ocean about every weekend. We're going to actually be leaving tomorrow again to go to the coast again and get away from the smoke. Let's see, what else has been up? I just did a belly dance performance yesterday with my troupe at the local fair. Um, and that was a lot of fun. And also kind of an experience too, because while we were driving there was a little fire near the freeway. But it was fun. Once we got there, and it was great to see all my belly dance friends, and we danced and had a blast. And so a lot of my time has been, no, Crystal, get down, get down. I have my tablet sitting on my stitching chair, and she thinks, well, if mom's not sitting there now, I can get up there. No, no, you can't. Sorry. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. No, no, just one moment. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. She was getting very mad at me for telling her no, so I shooed her away. So anyway, a lot of things have been going on. I just haven't gotten too much stitching done. I've only been able to work on about 2 projects. One a new start and one an old WIP. So I'll go ahead and show you the new start, because that's handy right now, and then I will continue into the WIP parade, and you'll see my old WIP. Okay, so this is a new start. I started this during Guess What, which is a SAL that happened on Cross Stitch Finish Line, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it so much, and I hope that they'll do it again, because it was just so much fun being able to uh, guess and try to figure out what everyone was stitching on, and it was just, yeah. I was looking forward to it each day it was happening. So my new start, or my guess what, was Doreen Jones' When Witches Ride. And I'm sorry, I don't have a very good picture. My printer was only printing in black and white. You can get this pattern on Doreen Jones' website. No, not her website, but her Etsy store. So this is what I've gotten done. Yes, you're probably wondering, what is with this tape? I have a very long piece of fabric. It was kind of getting in the way of my stitching, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to tape it there, out of the way. So during the SAL, I think like the first day I did part of the W, and then the H, and I worked all the way to the W and I, and that's when I stopped. And I've been steadily working on it ever since. It's a good piece when you don't want a lot of hard stitching, just one color, and just you don't have to concentrate too much. So I love it. it's going to be really cool when it's all stitched up because it only has 3 colors, and that's black, orange, and glow in the dark. So all the white, like in the moon, the ghost's eyes, the owl's eyes, and the pumpkins, and the house, all those will glow in the dark. I can't wait. Okay, so I guess that was my newest WIP. Oh, and I guess I do have my oldest WIP available. Well, what do you know? I'm actually somewhat organized. Somewhat. Okay. So my oldest WIP, yeah, I've seen this many, many times. This is Rainbow Trails. It's a Design Works kit, and the designer is Joan Elliott. You can also get this pattern off of her website. So far, this month, I've worked on the bottom of her skirt. I've gotten most of this purple filled in. Wrap it, and that's how much, ooh, it's a big piece, how much I've gotten done so far. So this piece has a lot of meaning to me. Also kind of personal reasons for myself, and it's also kind of in memory of my mom. When I look at this piece, it reminds me a lot of my mom. And my mom always kind of taught me to walk my own path in life and be true to myself. So that's one reason that piece means a lot to me. I don't think I've ever really explained why I was stitching that, so that's one reason. Okay, I forgot to grab the magazine. If you just hold on one moment, I'll go grab it. Okay, I grabbed the magazine. Let me see. This is my, I guess my second newest WIP. I started this in July for Joan Elliott July and also Christmas in July. This is Mr. and Mrs. Claus. That's what it looks like when it will be finished. It's part of this magazine. World of Cross Stitch, issue 143. Okay. Nothing has changed since you last seen this. I just got distracted with other things, and I haven't picked it up in about 2 weeks. So hopefully in a little while I'll get back into it. I'm hoping to finish the gingerbread boy there. Okay, so let's dig in the big old WIP bag. Yep, that's where I keep all my WIPs. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, okay. This is Design Works kit, Nursery Rhymes by Joan Elliott. The kit number is 2774. I am not 100% sure if she sells this design on her website or not. So, anyway, this is another old WIP. I did start it for, it was supposed to be like a baby sampler, but it had so much detail, and it was kind of driving me nuts. I kept making lots of mistakes on it, so I just kind of put it away for a while, and I picked it back up in, I think, the end of April and May when I was working Jessie Marie's birthday sale. And I hope to pick it up again sometime this year. My daughter really enjoys this piece, and she wants me to finish it for herself, for her, or who knows, maybe future grandchildren or something. Anyway, I finished the Queen of Hearts, and that's what I've gotten done on it so far. I know I've made a mistake on the moon and one of the wings on the goose, and this little pig's okay. I had one other little pig that I had to rip out because he was totally off count. So, there's that piece. It'll take me a moment to put it back in the bag. Okay. Alright. Okay, oh. Okay, this is, I don't have a picture printed out of this one. This is another Doreen Jones, Pretty Ballerina Girls. It's on her SD store. And I have one ballerina done and partial. I ran out of thread. I still need to get that thread for this skin. And need to work on. There's supposed to be one other girl there. I'm just really stitching this one because I enjoy the pattern. So there's no real hurry for that. Okay. Oh, I don't think I have the patterns for these real quick. I'll save those for a moment. Okay, next one. Another start. I think I started in the beginning of the year. I just haven't really put a lot of time into it. This is Rose Lady. It's a Design Works kit. The design is by Joan Elliott. I'm not sure if she calls it Rose Lady on her website. I forget what she calls it, but it's along that lines. What's this design? Ooh, nasty glare. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is the top. And that is what I've gotten done on it so far. I'm working on the bottom of her skirt. But I believe I'm a little bit off count in the blue section right here, so I put it away because I was frustrated. It's really hard for me to read the chart. It's printed in black and white. I've mentioned this before. I prefer, if I do have a black and white chart, I prefer it to be really large for me to read. If it is not, I have a very hard time reading it. So I prefer colored charts. It's just easier for me to read. Since I really don't like marking my patterns with pencil or highlighter or anything like that, so I usually have to keep count in my head. It's just the way I was taught. My mom was like that when she was stitching. Just, you know, if you were going to give this pattern to someone else, you know, they might not want it all marked up. So, just the way I was taught. Anyway, this is another WIP that I started last year. I think in the spring of last year. This is part of a magazine. It's a Cross Stitch Crazy issue. I forget what number it is. I have it on my tablet. I don't have a picture. But the design is by Leslie Tier, and I know for certain she does sell this on her website. It's Pink Ballerina, I believe the name of the design is. And that's what I've gotten done on it so far. I love this piece. and it's so much fun to stitch. When I did start it though, I started on 18 count fabric, and I can stitch on it, but the 18 count is a little, I guess, a little bit hard for me to work with because it's smaller. So it takes me a while to stitch on this. My project bags. Ziplocs. That's what I use. Okay. What is this? Oh, okay. This is another Design Works kit. It's a Joan Elliott again. Has 4 angels. The kit number is 5985. I'm working on this angel here. I am working on these little girls, or these little angel girls, for my stepmom. She loves angels. And last year I asked my dad, well, I gave him a couple of choices of angels to choose from, and asking his opinion on what my stepmom would like, and he picked these. So I'm hoping that each year I can stitch one for her. And that's what I've gotten done so far. I need to put some time into this. I need to really try to set aside most of my projects and work on it. I just haven't. I get distracted with other projects I'm enjoying, and when I'm stitching I usually just kind of get stuck with one project, and it's really hard for me to put it away once I get going with it, especially since my time is so limited with other activities and things in life, that like I usually stick with 1 or 2 projects when I'm stitching. So alright, okay. This is a Design Works kit again. I have a lot of Design Works kits. Reason being is because Joann's is pretty much the only place where I can get stitching supplies, and when I get coupons I get their kits, because then I get them pretty cheap. Anyway, this is Frog Dancer by Linda McDonald. This was a restart. I started it once last year and messed up, so I restarted it. See, I put it away, I think, in March. I haven't picked it up since. And that's what I've gotten done on it so far. I was having fun, and then I got into her mouth and her face, and lots of confetti, and it's just a little bit, I have to be in the right mood to stitch on it, otherwise I will have to frog the frog. Okay, last thing in my bag, and then I'll pause the video. Enjoy the show, everyone. I'll pause the video and I will get the pictures for my 2 other projects I have. Okay, this was a recent new start. I started from Mania. This is Gardening ABCs, again another Design Works kit by Joan Elliott. Can you guys see a rhythm here? or guess who my favorite designer is? Joan Elliott, and lots of kits. Okay, so this is, what is the kit number? It is 9918. Again, I don't know if she has this pattern on her website or not. So anyway, I started with the bluebird here. B for bluebird and boots and birdhouse. Because I was having a hard time starting this piece. And that's what I've gotten done so far. Okay, I'll pause for a moment and I will be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back again. The next one I have here is Letters from Mermaids, letter J by Nora Corbett. And this is what I've gotten done so far. This is going to be a gift. And I am changing the colors on this to for my daughter's preference. So I haven't worked too much on this because it's summertime. She does know about it, but she's right there on the couch. But I'm trying not to work too much on it. It is supposed to be a Christmas gift. Let me rephrase that. I'm not working on it too much when she's around because it's still a Christmas gift. Element of some surprise. Alright, the next piece is from Leisure Arts Cross Stitch. A Merry Christmas to You. It's a Winnie the Pooh. You have a picture. I am a big Winnie the Pooh fan. I love Winnie the Pooh. Always have, probably always will. I get so mad when Netflix takes off all the Winnie the Pooh videos. It's just it's like I'm a big kid at heart. You need to leave those on. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. I started this last Christmas. I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet. It's just not that time of year. It is an easy piece to work on. It's a lot of solid color. I've just been distracted with another Christmas piece I'm working on and other projects. So that's what I've gotten done so far. I'm hoping to pick it up again maybe in November or the end of October maybe. We'll work on it then. Okay, my last piece. I don't have a picture for this. This is on my tablet. I'm trying to remember the number. It is from the Cross Stitch collection, January and February 2014 issues. This is by Lucy Eaton. That's what I've gotten done on it so far. I started it in the beginning of the year. I got burnt out on it. Each little block has a lot of different colors in it, surprisingly for a block that's so small, and lots of backstitching. So I rattled the chair. Anyway, that's my WIPs. That's what I have to show. I guess I have a lot of projects I need to work on. I need to start working on them. Anyway, just taking one at a time. That's all I can do, and that's what I'm trying to do. You know, work on what I can work on. So there's no, well, some of them have a time limit. Some of them are gifts. So, but most of them are just for me. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you later on.